Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Michigan Wolverines. Well, we hope you're as excited as we are for this one. Here come the Wolverines. The Wolverines are very confident coming into this one. They are definitely the favorites in my book, Kirk.
Michigan looks a little overpowering in this one. I think it's all because of their running back. He's a tremendous athlete, and Lee, I think he'll have a big game running behind those big hog mollies up front.
Kirk, great minds think alike. Michigan is going to manhandle them.
All right, we've heard Lee Corso's pick. Now let's take it down to the field for the action about to begin. Here's the coin toss. Texas A&M will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. He sends this one deep. Number 17 fields it in the end zone. He's hit and got away. Flag down, and I'm not sure.
Flipping on the receiving team.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over. I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. They hand it off. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments, and that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Underwood back to pass. Looks. He gets rid of it. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Michigan comes out with 2 tight ends with the throw. And he's tackled in the open field. Nice catch, but that's not going to move the chains.
4th and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. Smith fields it at the 34. The defense did its job to open the game, and now it's the offense's turn. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Texas A&M in a 4-wide set. James back to throw. Steps up. Across the middle. And it's the senior. What a throw for a big gain.
That is a great example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball right around midfield. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. Looking. He goes downtown. Found his man. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's 1st and 10. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. James steps back to pass. He lobs it left. There he goes. Little shake and bake move. And down he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. Complete. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The Aggies come to the line with their jumbo package. Play action. Looks to the end zone. And it falls incomplete.
Number 87, the intended receiver on the play.
The Aggies line up in a goal line formation. Drops back to pass. Throws. Almost picked off. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
Here we go. They'll try to make this a field goal game. It's up, and it's right down the middle. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. Texas A&M lines up for the kickoff. Number 17 and number 15 deep to return. He boots it deep downfield. Number 17 fields it in the end zone. Throws a stiff arm. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. They'll get the ball here at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
From the gun. Up the middle. He stiff arm. They'll drop him for a loss. 2-yard loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 26.
26-yard line.
Michigan comes out in the shotgun. He's under pressure. Down the middle. Got it to him on the run. Tackle.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. They line up in the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket, and he's going to come up with a sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on the 38. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield, and they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
Yep, there was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Underwood lines up in the shotgun. Underwood drops back. He steps up. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Didn't get all of that one. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 45-yard line. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. They snap it to the back. And he's taken down. What an athlete. Does this guy have some wheels or what?
He's the fastest player on the football field right now. You can't name another guy out there who can beat this kid in a race.
I would say one of those corners, but I don't think they could keep up with him either.
Texas A&M sets up with 4 receivers. And snap from center. And they hit him in the backfield.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 35. 6 DBs in the lineup. Steps up. Throws this one out to the right. Incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete. Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down, 13. Ball on the 35-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. James drops back to pass. Throws. And it's the senior. Well, he caught it, but it's almost no yards gained, and now it's 4th down.
Give props to the D here for coming up with a big stop on 3rd down.
The Aggies set up in the gun. James drops to throw. He's looking. Long ball, right side. Hauls it in for the touchdown. They went for the home run, and the wideout came through with a big-time play.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator. He knew that he had a chance to get the matchup that he wanted, and he exploited it for a touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Under a minute now in the first quarter, and the score, Texas A&M 10, Michigan nothing. Texas A&M ready to kick this one off. Number 15 and number 17 back ready to return. Number 17 takes it at the 4. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 21.
Take over at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Wolverines go with the I formation. Makes a move. And they got him for a loss. They were trying to stretch it to the sidelines, but the defense was just too quick.
Those guys were in the backfield so fast, I thought they were going to pick it off.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 21. Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. Underwood back to throw. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Woo! He just missed a wide open man.
Yep, they really blew a great opportunity there.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Wolverines set up in the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, fires deep down the right side, and he's all the way down to the 48.
That's just airing it out on 3rd down.
That was more than enough to pick up the 1st down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. They come out in a nickel. Underwood steps back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. He's all the way down to the 23.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he whipped that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, our score, Texas A&M 10, Michigan nothing. It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Underwood, back to pass, and they got it. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Michigan in a 5-wide set. Looks. He unloads it. He caught it for the touchdown. The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Michigan lines up for the kickoff. Number 83 and number 7 set to return. And they'll be returning this one. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. He jukes it. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll take over at the 24.
First and 10.
James is back in the gun. James fakes a handoff. Wants to throw outside. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 6 on the cover.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 24. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. He steps up over the middle, and down he goes.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 36. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. James on play action. Rolls to the right. Deep pass down the right side. Caught to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What an impressive call.
I can hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that one or what?
And and he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 17 back to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. He jukes. What the... They'll get the ball here at the 18-yard line.
At the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Michigan comes out in the shotgun. Underwood drops back. Looking. He's going left. Smith with a takedown. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 26.
6-yard line.
Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. There's a play fake. Throws. Got him again.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Underwood back in the gun. Steps up. He's looking. Down the middle. The 5. They'll bring him down at the 1.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
They've got all the big boys in for this one. Underwood with the give. Touchdown, Michigan! Well-executed play there.
Good blocking by the big guys, and the running back takes it right in. That's how it's done.
Listen, that's what you do when you get up close to the end zone. You find a way to finish it off, and that's exactly what they did.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 3 minutes remain in the second quarter, and the score is Texas A&M 17, Michigan 14. Michigan is ready to kick it away. Number 83 and number 7 back to return. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 83 fields it in the end zone. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 20. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. gain on first down. Tries to juke, and they hit him in the backfield. Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 19. The Aggies line up with 4 wideouts. He's going to air it long. It falls incomplete. He had his wideout, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Third and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Looks, chucks it deep down the right side. Someone got a hand on it. That close to being intercepted. Looks like he tried to force that one.
The defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing window to throw through.
Well, that window must have been tinted because he almost threw a pick.
Texas A&M lining up the punt. Number 27 gets it off. Number 15 fields it at the 40. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. They'll go to work at the 40-yard line. Michigan lines up in a shotgun set. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Down the middle. Complete. And he's taken down. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 44. 3 wideouts here. Underwood drops back to pass. Over the middle. And he's tackled.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 46. Underwood has 4 receivers lined up here. They snap it to the back. Tackle. First down, and man, oh man, can he fly.
Whew, that guy looks like a track star out there. Good-looking run.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. He's looking. Down the middle. Someone got a hand on it. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time playmaker, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. Underwood back to pass. He's going left. Batted ball.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. He steps up, wants to throw outside. Got it to the senior. And they pick up 9 there. If he hits this, we're all tied up. He gets it up. And it sails through the upright. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. Michigan to kick.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 7, back to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet, quickly.
They'll take over at the 20.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. Spin move. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot at breaking clean.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. James steps back to pass. Looks, throws this one out to the left. It's deflected. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 19. Texas A&M lines up in a goal line set, and he's taken down. Michigan takes a timeout. No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. He punts it. And now the ball is loose. Scoops up the loose ball. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Wolverines set up in the gun. Underwood drops back on 1st down. Looking. He zips one over to the right. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Michigan 24, Texas A&M 17. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 83 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Bunch formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24.
4-yard line.
They'll bring in their dime package. He's going left. Got it. And he's tackled.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. He's looking. And he's stopped behind the line. It's 2nd down, 15 to go. Ball on the 47. James lines up in the shotgun. James drops to throw. Down the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete. He sailed that one high.
That's not a bad incompletion because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
3rd and 15 coming up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. James set to go to the air. And they get the sack. And the big fella gets a sack.
Boy, for being such a hog molly, he can move a lot better than I thought.
Oh, yeah, Kirk, you didn't call him Hog Molly when we saw him at the hotel.
The Aggies are lining up to punt it away. Number 27 boots it way up there. Number 15 signals for a fair catch. And they'll down it at the 19.
Personal foul. Kick catching interference on the kicking team. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Guys, what kind of adjustments do you think this defensive coordinator made at halftime?
He'll probably blitz a lot more here in the second half. That way, he can force the quarterback to get rid of it sooner.
If he has to get rid of the ball sooner, then this impact safety we've been talking about is going to be waiting there for an interception. I think you'll see him make more plays in the second half than he did in the first half.
The quarterback threaded the needle, but his receiver couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, the defense caused that drop pass because let me tell you, this kid knew he was going to get clocked.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 34. The Wolverines come out in the shotgun. And they got him for a loss.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread him out and find a hole for himself to run through. But they were having none of that.
3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball on their own 33. Michigan comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He drops back. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. Got it. And they tackle him.
They made the 3rd down conversion look too easy.
He was just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage. It's not bad.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Underwood has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. He couldn't make the catch inbound.
You can't fault the receiver. He did all he could to make the catch. The pass was just too far out of play.
Second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Wolverines line up with 3 wide.
391.
Back to pass. He's going right. Finds a man. Walker brings him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result was a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15. They come out in a nickel. Underwood back to throw. Looking. He'll dump this one off. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
2nd and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Michigan sets up in the eye. Juku spins upfield. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. He drops back, steps up, he's looking, throws it to the outside. Touchdown, Michigan! As if the first 2 weren't enough, he just put up number 3 on this defense. And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Michigan 31, Texas A&M 17. Michigan is ready to kick it away.
Number 83, back deep to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
James lines up in the shotgun. James drops back to pass. Looks. Throws. The ball is tipped. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. 4 wide. James drops back, steps up in the pocket. Across the middle. Brought down. That's a gain of 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Texas A&M lines up in a goal line set. James will throw for it. Throws it to the outside. It's deflected. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
The Aggies are lining up to punt it away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 15 fields it at the 34. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession. They'll start this drive at the 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
They line up in the shotgun. Throws this one out to the left. Got it. Inside the 30. To the 20. Smith with a takedown. And guys, that last throw puts his passing total at over 400 yards for the day.
I like the way he's throwing the football today, showing a lot of poise in the pocket.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. And the impact receivers in the zone right now. Underwood with the give, and they make the stop. A couple of yards there by the tailback on the counter.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The Wolverine come out in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. So the defensive end gets a big play there.
This is exactly what you want to create when you send the extra man like they did here. That allowed the end to burst into the backfield for a big sack.
Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. Throws in a hurry. The senior makes the catch. They get 4 yards on that pass play. This should be an easy field goal. It's up, and it splits the uprights. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 83.
Kicks it off. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll go to work at the 17. James is back in the gun. There's a play fake. Throws this one out to the right. He has him on the fly.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
First and 10. Ball on the 47. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Michigan 34, Texas A&M 17. It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. They'll throw on first down. He keeps it. Missed tackle. And he's tackled. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. James lines up in the shotgun. James to the air on first down. Throws it to the outside. Passes to the senior.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. Nickel defense. Back to pass. He steps up, looking. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. Here's an opening at the 40. Nobody's going to get him. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye. This defense just swarms to a pass when it's thrown like that.
And that's because of two things. Like running quarterback and being in the zone defense. Everybody's facing the play, and if you don't throw a perfect ball, it's going the other way in a big-time hurry.
And he hits the PAT. Over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And the score is Michigan 41, Texas A&M 17. Michigan lines up for the kickoff. Number 7 and number 83 back deep to return. Kicks it off. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. A little juke with the spin. I'm sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. They'll take over at the 24. From the gun. James steps back to pass. It's a tip drill. It's on the ground. Brought down. Wow, the receiver had a big play on his mind, and he forgot about securing the football.
I always told my receivers to look the ball in, tuck it away, and then get upfield. It looks like he skipped step 2. I didn't see the part where he was supposed to tuck it away.
I'm sure he'll hear all about that in practice from his coaches and teammates. This group of receivers is a competitive bunch, and they don't let each other get away with mistakes like that. Lucky for him, the offense recovered at that time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 35. James with 4 wide receivers. Over the middle. Got it to him on the run.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. They come out in a nickel. James drops to throw. He's looking. He throws it, and he can't make the catch.
Oh, you can't drop those not when you're wide open like that.
That's just a lack of concentration.
You're right, Kirk. And if he makes a habit of it, it'll be a lack of passes thrown to him.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball right around midfield. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. Can't wrap him up. He's gobbled up in the backfield. The quarterback draw not successful there.
Nope, and I'm going to tell you why. This defense was not fooled at all on that play.
It's 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on their own 48. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. Looks. He lets it go. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Look for them to go to the air here. Steps up. Looks like he's going to run. And he's taken down. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll get the ball here at the 49-yard line. Underwood comes to the line with 3 wide. Waits till the last moment. His receiver has it. And they pick up 9 there.
9-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 1. Ball on the 42-yard line. Underwood with 3 wide receivers. Underwood back to pass. Throws it to the outside. The 10. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Boy, Kirk, this defense is in big trouble if they continue to give up touchdowns in the air like that.
Yeah, that's 4 now that they've given up. Looks like this quarterback has their number today.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Michigan 48, Texas A&M 17. Michigan to kick.
Number 7, back deep to return.
He kicks it. Number 7 fields it at the 3. At the 30. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown! What a return!
Yep, there's no good reason they should give up a return like this. You practice all week long. Just wrap the kid up already.
Yeah, but don't forget about the elusiveness of the returner. He made guys miss, and then he had the speed to break it wide open.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Michigan 48, Texas A&M 24. And it looks like they're going to try an onside kick here. Here goes nothing. Well, that'll end all hopes of a miracle.
You can say that again. This one is pretty much done.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Michigan comes out with an I formation. Sheds a tackler. And they make the stop. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on the 39. Michigan lines up in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They'll bring him down, and not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 38. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. He passes it. Got his man. Touchdown. That pass was humming, and it'll be 6.
You gotta be kidding me. How do you do that? What composure.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Number 7 is deep to receive, and look out, folks. He's looking to run another one back for 6. He boots it deep downfield. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. Shake and bake move. A confident defense heads out onto the field after stopping this offense on a 4th down attempt the last time they were on the field.
And the last thing you want to do is to come out and do nothing again and give them even more confidence.
They'll set up shop at the 21-yard line. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. And he's tackled. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 23. The Aggies set up in the gun. Play action, looking, throws to the middle, and down he goes.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. He's looking. He'll dump this one off. And that one's fallen incomplete. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 35. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. And he's taken down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. He's got it. Brought down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Aggies come out in the shotgun. And he's stopped behind the line.
This is just a nice play by the defense. They're not fooled at all on this draw play.
You're right. They were all over that play.
2nd and 13 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. Texas A&M calls a timeout. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. James is back in the gun. James back to throw. He's going right. He's got it. Tackle.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. The Aggies set up in the gun. Back to pass. Looks. Rolls right. Throws this one out to the right. He's knocked out of bounds. They pick up a good 6 yards there. On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. James is in the zone and looking to make a play. He drops back. Short toss. And it's caught.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving to change. That's a 1st down.
The Aggies come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, wants to throw outside, and it's incomplete. The quarterback saw the blitz and let it fly, but too high.
Oh, that rhymes.
Three wideouts here. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield, and they snuff out the quarterback draw there.
Yep, there was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. Looking. Looks to the end zone, and it falls incomplete. James lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. Goes to the end zone. Someone got a hand on it. He's got it. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. This one's in the books, folks. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Texas A&M probably feels they should have won this game, but they just didn't make enough big plays when they needed to.
We look forward to calling more games of NCAA football 2006. But until then, our final score in this one, Michigan 55, Texas A&M 31. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.